Hello, 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 and welcome back to the StrawHatLucas YouTube channel. We are back to read some 20th Century Boys. Like we said last time, guys, we were going to be back soon. Only took us a week to get back on this time. Hopefully we can continue that trend. Yeah, I'm excited. We were talking just before stream started about some tasty banana trips. So let us know how you guys feel about banana trips. Banana trips. Banana chips. Now, banana trips are an entirely different. Yeah, it's a whole different thing. But of course, joining with me as always is the homie, the bro. Reviews with bro. How we doing tonight, bro?
What up, YouTube? I know last week I said that I was going to be recording a video, and I did get that done today. So be on the lookout for that.
Yeah, I'm very excited. He showed me the thumbnail before stream, and got some behind the scenes info, guys. It's gonna be a very spicy video. Very spicy video. All right, are you ready to dive right in?
Dude, I've been waiting all week.
I have to, actually. I feel like we're not in the, because obviously we're not in the build-up yet, because there's almost 200, there's 200 plus chapters, but like, well, it's all been build up. You know what I mean? But we're not at the climax yet, but it feels like shit is starting to roll faster than what I expected. So now, oh God, excuse me, sorry. It's almost like I'm a smoker or something. We are starting with 20th Century Boys, Volume 7. Oh, that's telling. Okay. So, as always, we start the stream reading out the characters that are going to be the main players in this volume. But one that was not there last time is God, who we just heard mention of last volume, and we have not seen since we've started on the newer timeline with Kana in 2014. So we have Kana, the daughter of Kenji's sister. We have Jono, a detective who's trying to live up to the legacy his grandfather left behind, his grandfather whose death we saw in the beginning stages of the story. We have Amon-chan, Yoshitsune, Morio, Kenji, then Kakuta, who is a manga artist who just now started helping Ocho, that's right, our boy Ocho, break out of prison.
The goat. The
goat, man. Oh, wait, sorry. He's not Ocho anymore. We call him Shogun now.
He's going back.
Yeah, going back to Shogun. We, of course, have Fukube and Yukaji to round out Kenji's group. And then Monjume Inshu, who may or may not be the assassin that we saw in the prison that Ocho and Kakuta are in together. And of course, the mysterious friend, the one who kind of did the thing, you know what I mean? So, we're picking up right where the last volume left off. We see Kakuta. We see Kakuta kind of clawing his way out of the wall, poking his little head out as they have dug their tunnel into what looks like a pipe system. Chapter 66, Escape. Oh, man. Am I ready for this? I don't know if I'm ready for this. Hurry up, there's not much gas. Oh wait, I gotta be Shogun now. Old man Shogun. Lock in, Lucas. Oh. Hurry up. There's not much gas left in the lighter I stole from the guard's pocket. Okay. That was just my usual habit. When I find something that would work good as manga material, I space it out. No matter how you think of it, we've made it out of an inescapable prison. It would make a spectacular manga. Let's go. Oh, sorry. I shouldn't be thinking about a manga. I may never even draw. Right now, I should think about getting out of here. What's wrong? Shogun looks like he's reacting to something. Is there a sound? What's happening here, right? We're at the deepest level of the prison now. Which means we're basically at the ocean floor. To get out. Ooh, and he holds the lighter up to a ladder as the flame dies out. It disappeared. I'm gonna drop the voices because I can't tell who's talking right now. Oh yeah, I can actually. It disappeared. The gas ran out. Now climb. But I can't climb, it's too dark. Just grab the rungs and climb one by one. I can't see anything. Don't panic. Just settle down and start climbing. I'm scared if I fall, I'll die. Shh. I could see a faint light. So they seem to have made it to the top of the ladder, or in some kind of shaft now. Oh. Ooh, so it seems to be some kind of ventilation system. I always love seeing these in movies and comics and stuff because, like, actual ventilation systems are like this big.
Yeah, they're so much smaller than that.
They're so small. You are never fitting in a ventilation system. So they're coming up, and it looks like they're coming up on some guards. When's your next day off? Oh, when's your next day off? About 3 days from now. Nice. I got a week to go. That's because you started today. I don't want to be in this damn place another day. I need a drink. So guards are being chill, you know. They're just sitting in a circle smoking their cigarettes, as we've all done on a lunch break. As Shogun and Kakuta are climbing over them. Oh yeah, I found this great pub. The girls hot? They come down from above. No panties. Holy shit. The ceiling just opens up and... right as I said, the fucking thing fell down. Huh? Ooh, so the guard starts jabbing a stick upward, and somebody grabbed onto the stick. Ooh, and it's Shogun. Man, smacks one in the head as the other one comes behind him with another stick. Bam! Roundhouse right down on him. Let's go, let's go. Ocho, Ocho. There's the third, and all 3 guards are now dispatched. Wow! Got a flashlight? Grab that little plastic bag. Let's go. Eek! I don't know what that sounds supposed to be. Krr? 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 Oh, cree? For the door. I'm dumb.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It might be the door.
Yeah. Where the heck are we going? Towards the smell of salt. Huh? And then we hear some laughter as they're running. Oh no, it's just Kakatu running out of breath because he's so unfit. We're leaving here. This is the tunnel. The tunnel to Tokyo? We aren't going to Kisarazu? It's closer. Going by your discoveries, the currents in Kisarazu are too strong. We'd only be pushed back. But it's 10 whole kilometers to Tokyo! I thought the tunnel was flooded. Ooh, so the tunnel is not flooded. It is an emergency escape route. The road is above us. Oh, wow. There's a whole road down there. Because, yeah, there used to be like a bridge and stuff. When they said tunnel, I was like, well, yeah. Was it like an actual tunnel cars drove there? But yeah, I guess I don't know what I was thinking. Like a walking path that lasted 10 miles? Or how far have we walked? It just keeps going downward. I can hear water. Huh? Look. Seawater. It really is flooded. That's all there is to it. We're doomed. Give me the plastic bag. I'm going to waterproof the flashlight. What? Waterproof? Surely you don't mean we're going to swim through this. The water only gets deeper from here on. Are you going to draw a manga? What? Aren't you going to get out of here and draw manga? This isn't the time to talk about that. The escape was a failure. Swimming through here is certain death. An old friend of mine always wrote songs, even when he was in major trouble. Even in the worst situations, he kept writing songs and playing his guitar. Even if nobody listens, someday, someone would understand what he was doing. You want to draw your manga, right? Why are you trying to escape? To avenge him. Is Kenji dead? Is this how I find out he's dead?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Oh, bro. Yikes. Please, God, save me. Finally, we see the shape of the shuttle landing at New Hanada Airport, and with it, the return. The return of the first Japanese civilian to go into orbit on a tourist trip. Very eerily similar to something that's going on in our world right now. We don't have the money for insurance, Kush. We have to send Katy Perry to space. The return of the first. Okay.
Dude,
Can you tell?
they destroy the patriarchy with that.
Yeah, that was all that was, right? Down with the patriarchy. Nothing says feminism like spending trillions of dollars to send billionaires to space. Can you tell us your thoughts on Earth from space? Now that you are back safely, give us a word, Kaminaga-san. Earth from space. Why, it looked just like a bowling ball. Look at my boy God. Let's go. That's why we didn't see him. He was in space. Ah, this is just like sending Katy Perry to space. It's the voice of our generation. You know, when she said, "You're my alien, you're extraterrestrial," I felt that.
We have Ocho asking for a plastic bag, you know. Do you ever feel like a plastic bag blowing in the wind?
That got me a little bit more than it probably should have.
All right. The red cap. During swimming time in PE, it was the equivalent of having all of one's pride stripped away. It was a symbol that meant I cannot swim. And we have someone with the cap blowing a whistle. Well, okay, out of the pool and line up. It's time to start the swimming inspections. White caps swim 25 meters and cross the red line. Red caps try to swim 12 meters and be a white cap. Everybody, do your best so that you can end up with a cool black cap like me. Sensei, sensei! What? Endo-kun, Ochai-kun. They went underwater and won't come back up. What? Come on, kid, you stop it. Cut it out, Ocho! Move, what's going on? They're trying to see who can hold their breath under the water the longest. It's been 2 minutes.
Sorry, not meaning to interrupt. Is the one that said cut it out, Ocho, is that Mon-chan as a kid? Because we rarely see him as a kid.
I think so, yeah.
I think so too. Yeah, sorry, continue.
What a stupid thing to compete over. It's over the beetle tree, huh? They both found the same tree, so they were arguing out over who found it first. Huh? I thought they were arguing over who found the crawdad pond first. What? No, they were arguing over who won the impossible to win number prize at the Gigi Baba store first. Boys are so stupid. Well, I'm not going to get in trouble for any accidents caused by such a ridiculous thing. I'm going to get them right. And then they come splashing out of the water. Blah, someone's come up. Which one? It's Ocho. Ocho lost, which means that. And then we see Kenji coming up. Gah! Kenji won! The rights to that summer's beetles and crawdads went to Kenji. And it became Kenji who won the number prize at Gigi Baba. But what stung most of all was that Kenji had a red cap.
Nice.
Chapter 67, Air. So he couldn't swim?
So he couldn't swim?
Right. He was afraid of water.
And he held his breath for over 2 minutes underwater?
His will conquered all.
Did you conquer Saki? Confirmed? Before Sanji is crazy.
And then later, he used his will to save the world from danger.
But please just wait a minute. Let me rest a little. How much more of this? You scroll. How much more of this are we going to have to take? I don't know. I don't know. All I can say is, if we don't get out of this freezing water as quickly as possible, we're going to die. Eep! Let's go. It's not as if we've lost all hope. This tunnel was supposed to be flooded, yet there's at least this much air left. But it's 10 kilometers from Imihitaro to Tokyo. I can't swim that. I know. We'll conquer's all, right? I'll keep swimming if that's all it. Huh? What's wrong? And they pull up, and there's a giant just wall of rocks and collapsed concrete in their way. A dead end. This is where the tunnel collapsed. It was a nice dream anyway, fun for what it was. There's a certain thrill trying to escape prison. This is reality. It doesn't turn out like it does in manga. And Shogun takes a giant deep breath. The emergency path below may not have been destroyed. Shine the light down there for... Huh? If this is the only section that collapsed, we should be able to continue from the other side by using the emergency path to exit back onto the road. I'll wait here. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Wait! Shogun! Wait, Shogun!
The details about water, so good. Shogun!
And we just see him shine the light in the water.
He's crazy. He'll die. How many minutes has it been? He can't have that much breath. I have to save him. Plastic bag. I hope this flashlight is waterproof. Okay. I think this will work.
And he swims down with the flashlight in hand, or with the flashlight in the bag and another one pointing down. He swims down. He's swimming around. He's looking for Ocho. He's looking through all 4 of the corridors. Looks like he gets his foot stuck. And some explicit. So this is Tokiwa apartment. Hello, and welcome, Kakuda. Oh, these are the dudes from before.
Yeah, the mangakas.
I'm Takarazuka. Takarazuka.
A pleasure to meet you. I'm Kaneko. And I'm Yukiji. Let's all draw great manga together. Draw great manga.
And we go back to the present time. He's lost his breath, but a hand reaches down. And lo and behold, Shogun pulls him up out of the water.
Let's go!
I told you to wait on the other side. I have a will too, so I'm not dying yet. Look over there. Light.
Ooh. Dude, look at that shot. Like, we gotta say it at least once per stream, y'all. Urasawa Sensei just knows how to draw, dude. Like, it feels hopeful because they've been in this dark tunnel the whole chapter. Like, he just always does so well at showing the emotions of the characters as they're going through these situations. Gassed up shoddy, said I need about 40. Yeah. Oh, what you snacking on?
Chips and salsa.
Oh, dude, I'd love me some classic chips and salsa. Scoops or regular chips, though? That's the question.
Just good old Mexican restaurant chips.
So, in total, how many tortillas do you think you've eaten?
5 or 10.
That's a pretty wide margin for tortillas.
They could have been small tortillas. Or they could
That
have
is
been large
true.
ones.
Like those real tiny ones. Alrighty, alrighty. So we have an exterior shot of the prison as we start chapter 68.
We're conducting a full search operation. Would you...
Oh, that voice was a little too gravelly right out the gate.
We're conducting a full search operation, which includes 150 men along the Kisarazu coast and 35 patrol ships checking the waters. But we still have not yet found the 2 escapees.
2 escapees?
Number 1498 I could care less about, but...
Do you know what the escape of number 3 means?
Yes, Warden.
Kimoru-kun, you're the head jailer of the 1st security squad.
Yes, sir.
I hear you've bought a house in Kisarazu.
Yes.
New building with a yard, 4 rooms and LDK. Your wife and kids seem to like it. Note, LDK equals living room, dining room, kitchen. This is the standard description used in Japanese homes as opposed to, say, a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house. That's pretty cool, actually. They don't focus on the bedroom, just the essentials. Nice. I'm sure you are aware of what happens if those men get away, aren't you? The waters are cold in the 17th Special Labor Camp. I'm not interested in hearing any reports about not finding anything.
Search Tokyo Bay from corner to corner and find them as quickly as you can. Yes, sir.
All you have to worry about is being transferred to the 17th Special Labor Camp. It may be much worse for me. Alive or dead, I don't care. Nobody has ever escaped Umihotaru prison and made it across the sea. I want you to bring me the corpse of number 3 as soon as possible. Outside. Almost in the outside world. We really are lucky that there was this shaft here. It's mostly destroyed, but probably what was keeping air flowing into the tunnel. It's just like you said, Shogun. You won't die when you have the will to live. I'm not gonna die. We're gonna live. Outside. The outside! Yes! We're outside! And then he's standing on top of the collapsed bridge, and Ocho just reaches up real quick and yanks him back down. Whoa! Why did you do that? Look up. Huh? I haven't seen sunlight in 8 years. I can't look up there. Check the surroundings. Oh, man! That's a lot of helicopters, actually. That's 6 helicopters in one area. Helicopters. An incredible number of helicopters. Searching for us. No. The one they're searching for is you. What did you do? No. It's what I'm going to do. Chapter 68, Landing. Oof. Dude, Ocho's cold. Look at that face. The number of search ships seems to be growing rather than decreasing. But what should we do? If my bet is right, we'll win. If it's not. Bet? That seems to be a halfway point. Another 5 kilometers to Tokyo. I can swim that. No, even if you could, you don't have the stamina left for that. So you have to go along with my bet. Huh? Just keep escaping. If I'm wrong, that's that. We can escape again, the 2 of us. Then we see, it looks like a searchlight on top of the ship that's looking for him. And Ocho and Kakuto are now running across the top of this structure, the midway point between Tokyo and the prison. Now, don't make any splashes. Splosh. That's soft splashes. Splosh, splosh. This way. How far do we have to swim? And what is this bet you mentioned? Shh. Fishing a boat. You want to? They'll report us. Shogun. we see two fishermen, and Shogun is pulling himself up out of the water and going to the fishermen. And then it looks like they're speaking Tagalog. That's what that looks like to me. I'm not sure though, because definitely not Chinese or Japanese.
I think it's Thai.
Thai? Okay. Huh? I like this so much when he does this and he doesn't translate what they're saying for us. It just leaves like a little bit of mystery.
Looks like I was right.
Your bet? I heard rumors in the prison that there are Thai and Chinese poaching ships in Tokyo Bay. You can't tell from the appearance. They look exactly like Japanese boats. If this was an actual Japanese fishing boat, they would have reported us and had us captured again. But no poacher would pull a stunt like that.
What were you saying in Thai?
I said that we were hungry, and could you drop us off at a good Thai restaurant? That's golden, dude. Oh.
Ah, look, Tokyo's so close.
21st century Tokyo. It's the city of the future we dreamed of, Kenji. Zapish!
Gee-ho-ho. Ah, God, jeez. Having to get off part way and swim the rest really sucks.
I've changed his voice like 3 times this chapter alone. It's turning to morning.
Where are we? The fog's so thick. We'll need to find some clothes. We should get out of these ones.
What is it, Shogun? This place.
Shogun?
Ooh, Ocho has fallen to his knees and it looks like he's crying.
Shogun?
Oh my god. What is this? What is that?
I don't know.
Looks like we're gonna have to read more.
What could it be?
What could it be? I thought maybe like when they first climbed up, I thought he was in front of the statue that Kana went to visit to like say prayers to Kenji. Where she saw the food left. I've not forgotten about that. I've been thinking about this for the past like 4 weeks. Like, Kana, you saw a bowl there, so we go. You saw a bowl.
Who could it be?
think, and that literally means Kenji's still alive.
What are we?
What are we still alive? Gotta stop, shawty. Say I need about 40. Yeah.
Jimi Hendrix died. Janis Joplin. Beatles broke up. But in 1970, Japan was, and we flash back to 1970 Japan with Kenji and the boys. Well, we first have to go to the festival square. Tower of the Sun. What are you talking about? It has to be the American Pavilion. Was in a fever over the World Expo. All color complete guide. The Fair of Dreams, chapter 69.
Nice.
And they have a moon rock, a rock from the moon. There's no reason to go to the expo if you don't see that. But it'll probably have a really long line. And every day on TV, they talk about people fainting from the heat. Heat, Schmeat. It's progress and harmony for mankind. The utopian city of the future. Just thinking about it cools you off. Oh no, I don't know what he's talking about again. My relatives in Osaka already went to the expo. They said the Apollo landing craft in the American Pavilion is a model. Model? You mean like fake? Yeah, but the Soyuz and the Vostok and the Soviet Pavilion are real. We can go to the American Pavilion and the Soviet Pavilion. If you go to both, you'll spend the whole day in line, and you can't see anything else. Oh, my uncle from Osaka will take me for 2 days. I have to think of what I can see within just 2 days. Can't your uncle get a longer break than that? If we don't set up some kind of plan, we won't be able to see the other foreign pavilions or the domestic pavilion. No way! How about each of us write the 5 places we want to go on this paper and then make a plan? Only 5? For domestic, there's Mitsubishi Future Pavilion, Hitachi Group Pavilion, Sumitomo Fairy Tale Pavilion. 5 isn't enough. And you know we're going to the Fujipan Robot Pavilion. Oh yeah, what's Donkey gonna do? He said he can't go because it costs money. But we're staying at Ocha's relative's house. Bullet train fares are too high for Donkey's family. I bet he really wants to see the moon rock. Yeah, he was really obsessed with the Apollo moon landing. And they start scribbling. One question. Huh? The Dinosaurus roller coaster and the electric bicycle and moving path don't have to be included in the 5, right? Yeah, we can make a different plan for the monorail and the viewing tower. Yeah, that's cool. A moving pathway in a tube. So futuristic. We knew that there we would see the 21st century of our dream. Hello, hello from the countries of the world. I don't know what song that is. Oh well.
I don't either.
Hey Donkey, we're going to the secret base. Want to come? Oh, Kenji, I was looking for you. Yeah, what is it? It's kind of hard to ask. What is it? Go ahead and say it. Ocho will buy you a popsicle if that's what you want. I just really want to go to the expo. So, I want to ask if I can borrow your bicycle, Kenji. Huh? We can't pay for no trips. I thought I would ride your bike to Osaka. I just really want to see the moon rock. My bike's only a 3-speed, but trust me, it's better than any lousy old 5-speed. Osaka will be no problem. Then Kenji, we'll see you down at the expo then. Thanks, Kenji.
Donkey's a suspect, by the way. He's one of my for friend.
He died though.
Oh yeah, he's the one that committed Silver Slide. Who am I thinking of? The kid with the mask, the Ultraman mask that just kept running around. You remember?
We don't know who that was yet.
I know they told me his name, but I haven't seen him
be.
as an adult. Yeah, I would say I haven't seen him as an adult. That's what I was like.
What are you doing over there, Kenji? I'm gonna go listen to records at Nakamura's house. Want to come along? He says he got this new record by CSN and Y.
Crosby, Stills, and Nash. Let's go. And Young.
I'm gonna go. Yeah. Nakamura said listening to CSN and Y is kind of like the melancholy feeling you get right after a festival. My festival is already over. Huh? I can't go to the expo anymore. Huh? Why? My dad set up a plan to go to the beach the same day. The beach? Katsura and Shiba. You should just tell him to cancel it. We set up our plan first. That's what I kept telling him last night. But he said, Expo? I don't recall saying you could go to that. You've got to be crazy to want to stand around all day in the heat surrounded by thousands of people. Mama! What's wrong with going to the beach? Now eat your supper. Kikuro! Dad said you might as well give up. Wah! I know Dad just doesn't want to pay the train fare. He's just a tightwad. Our relatives in Katsura are gonna have an empty house for 5 days, so we're going there. Why do you think their house is empty for 5 days? 'Cause they're going to the expo. Should I lend you my bicycle? I know it's impossible for a grade schooler to go to Osaka on a bike. In the summer of 1970, amongst the stifling heat and impossible crowds at the expo, Yoshitsune collapsed to sunstroke in line at the American Pavilion. Yoshitsune! Kenji saving the expo song by himself on the shores of Katsura. Hello, okay, that's the song he was singing. Kenji's bike broke crossing the mountains in Yamane, and Donkey canceled his Osaka journey. And that is how the summer of progress and harmony for mankind. Back to 2014.
So is that exciting, huh? But what is this expo? I've heard people saying they're doing it again, but there's not much interest in it. Theme was something like Vision of a Future Metropolis. What's with these odd buildings?
Soviet. American. They're all exactly as the same as they were back.
The fog is starting to lighten up.
Who's doing it? Who? And they walk around. Shogun runs ahead.
What is it, Shogun?
Who is it that's doing this? Who? Well, just look. Friend.
Yo! Yeah.
Plot thickens.
The plot always keeps thickening, bro. It's so thick it's oatmeal at this point. I always say that, but always make my oatmeal kind of thin. I'm not gonna lie. I put way more milk than I should have done. My wife thinks it's gross. And by your disapproving shake of the head.
That shit need to be thick.
Oh, yeah, 2014. So as I said last week, you should have all decided on topics for your Japanese history free reports. Inoi, what are you doing? Yeah, I figured I would do Miyamoto Musashi. Miyamoto Musashi? Well, fine. Just make sure you capture the social background, not just the sword fights. Okay. Man's just gonna read Vagabond, let's be real. What about you, Igawa? Yes, I'd like to do the Russo-Japanese War. Russo-Japanese War? Yes, I thought I'd dig up some info on Akiyama, advisor to the Imperial Navy. I'm sure that would prove interesting, but it really won't be on the test that much. That's okay. What are you doing, Okano? I'd like to do Abino Semi. Semi? I think that is Semi. Semi? I think it's Semi, maybe. Wait a minute, this isn't going to be some demon research, is it? What? No, he's a historical spiritual medium. You know what that means, right? You'll need to cover ancient Kyoto. Oh, you know what that means, right? You'll need to cover ancient Kyoto for that one. It's going to be on the test. Koizumi! Is Koizumi absent again? Here, I'm right here. Chapter 70, Koizumi. What are you doing over there? That isn't your seat. Sorry. One of my contacts fell over here. Since when did you have bad eyesight? About 2 days ago. Fine, whatever. So what are you going to do? Do? Free reports. Wait a minute, what was she doing under that desk? Huh?
I don't know. Guess she was looking for contacts.
Historical reports. We have to do it on some event or person in whatever time period you want. Oh, right, of course. Why, yes, as a matter of fact, I have decided on my topic. And it is? Well, I've always had an interest in, I'm not saying that person's name on stream, the Mustache Man. I don't recall Mustache Man ever being a figure in Japanese history. Here, this is it. You just opened up a random page, didn't you? Oh, come on now, Sensei. Don't be so cynical. This is when I'll do this if I can't do Hitler. Fuck. YouTube doesn't like his name, okay? Let's see. The leader of the terrorist Kinji faction behind the bloody New Year's Eve of... Indo Kinji. Let's go. Koizumi, you know, that's just... Forget it. Huh? Why? Besides, it won't be on the test. I thought it doesn't matter whether or not it's on the test. It's a free report. I mean, you're going to find a lot of difficulties with that one. But it's here in the textbook. Oh, maybe it would be too hard for you. Don't be stupid. I know all about it. I was a junior in high school like you guys when it happened. I'll never forget it. I was watching the New Year's singing contest on TV when they put on a special report. A large unidentified object had appeared in Tokyo, destroying some buildings under renovation and was on the move. And the news started pouring in from all over the world about a killer virus released in large amounts. It was so hard to comprehend what was happening, and back then, as a high schooler, I thought the world was coming to an end. But if Friend hadn't been there, the world really would have ended. He says as his eyes stare off into the distance like adults always do, and the teacher looks at her disapprovingly. And you know, I've always found something odd about this. Right here, in this photo, the Kinji faction terrorists... Oh, sorry, I almost missed a text bubble. It's a famous photo, of course. You see it in textbooks all the time. The Kinji faction terrorist cell controls a giant object. Don't you see anything fishy about this photo? What? This giant thing was spraying out the virus and destroying Tokyo, right? Then why is the Kinji faction here? They'd be endangering themselves. They were using a remote control from that spot. Really? Do you see anyone holding a remote? It looks more like they're going to face off against the thing. This photo is absolutely suspicious. This girl is on a dangerous path right now. Listen, Koizumi, I'm not teaching the recent history in the back of the book, nor will it be on the test. Just pick some other... No, I've made up my mind. If I can't do Hitler, then I want to do the devil of last century, Kinji the terrorist. This video will never be monetized. That's okay, though. YouTube can suck. Well, I bet you it'll be hard to finish. And we cut to Koizumi. She's snoozing. That's what you get for trying to hide the fact you were tardy, Kyoko. Oh, that's what she was doing, crawling around on the floor. Okay. You were off following that band again, weren't you? The band with the demon costumes? Oh, Goblin Kato and Creepshow? That was so last month. Now it's all about the Eroin Essems? I don't know how to pronounce that. I followed them on tour from Aomori to Sendai. Just got back. I'm so tired. You are so dumb. But he's like so cool. The guitarist, Damien Yoshida. You know this guitarist fetish you have is really ridiculous. But it's so beautiful, the way his fingers creep over the neck of the guitar. I'll be seeing them from Thursday through the weekend. Nagata to Akita. So see you next week. That Japanese history report is due next Monday. Gah! You've been absent too many times for you to afford not turning this in. Help me! Don't ask me for help. Have fun studying the terrorist devil by Thursday. Help me! And I agree with you, teacher. You should forget about that topic. You'll get beaten up. Huh? Did you see how the one hallway window next door is broken? You don't know what happened because you were absent. It was a huge uproar. They were talking about the bloody New Year's Eve of 2000 next door. And when the teacher mentioned Kinji's terrorist actions, one of the girls got really wild and violent right in the middle of class. Teachers from other classes had to rush over to hold her down. Suppose she's some rabid Kinji fan? I haven't seen her at school for a while now. But what happens if she finds out you wrote a report on the terrorist devil? Who is she? Indo Kana. Just be careful. People call you Kyoko because everything you do turns into a disaster. Note, she says Kyoko using a character that means bad luck or disaster. Hey, that's not how you write my name. Indo Kana? Indo Kinji. I wonder if they're related. Man, I figured this place would have some kind of info on Kinji, but... Friend Peace Memorial. That's a bunch of exhibits. Praising the various achievements of Friend. I mean, is Kinji even alive or dead? Oh, what do we have here? Huh? Hey there, Gramps. Why are you eating ramen here, Slur? Because it's Kinji's favorite. What? Do you know Kinji? Tell me, is Kinji alive or dead? To speak in bowling terms. Huh? It was a high score, over 200. The scores were evil, up until the 9th frame or so. But on the 10th frame, Kenji got a spare. When only the 7-pin and 10-pin are not spare, what's it called? A split.
He has snake eyes.
It's not called Snake Eyes, it's called a split.
Yeah, look, scroll up. He said that's what it says.
I know it's called Snake Eyes in the manga, but I'm saying it's it's called a 7-10 split. Bowling terms, guys. When only the 7 and 10 pin are left, the chance of making it spare is next to nothing. Huh? Well, usually you say forget it and try to get one of them. But Kenji couldn't come from behind to win it unless he got them both. All you can do is spin the ball hard. Try to barely hit the side of the pin and shoot it sideways, so he threw. The ball ran right up next to the gutter with incredible speed. So what do you think happened next? The ball disappeared into the gutter without touching the pin. You're crying. It was a good game. Oh man, is Kenji dead? Also, what is he beating 2 pins? What were the 2 pins? Oh God. You're giving me more questions, God. More questions.
Gotta be doing that.
Why were there 2 pins? The robot and friend?
Bounce, 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 bounce.
Bounce, bounce, bounce. She's like murder, she wrote every time you get me at the close. Took my key and put it in her ignition like toot toot. What up, Will? Glad to have you in the chat, brother. Looks like we got some people coming in. Let's go. Hello, party people. Give me 1 second, brother. I gotta grab me a bottle of body water. Do some crowd work.
What up, YouTube? It's Reviews with Bro. You can just call me Bro. How y'all doing? Let me see you, Will. Will of dreams. I need you, Will. Will of dreams.
The way you said that, the way that you said Will of Dreams, I thought you were gonna be like, Will is just made of dreams. Bum, 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 bum. All right, brother, you're up.
All right, we see some maybe law officer walking, panting, some honks, some street noise going on behind him. We see his eye, a bloody fist. And it's Mole Cop. And he's wiping his hands clean. Chapter 71. God's Autograph. Shinjuku. Oh, what a mess. Hiro-chan's face was so messed up we couldn't hardly tell who it was. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Hey, we brought a rear car. We'll put him on that. Hiro-chan liked the sakura blossoms. We should bury him under a sakura tree somewheres. Whoopsie daisy. You hold that in. Damn, Hiro-chan sure weighs a lot for not eating much. It was bad inside the prison, but it seems almost as bad outside. And we see Ocho and Kakuta mingling amongst the people again. This stuff happens so often lately that it's not even news anymore. What about 14 years ago? Now there are these rough young kids called cheese. You could hardly understand their speech even though they're Japanese. No, it wasn't them who did that to Hiro-chan. Then who did? Well, I don't know exactly who, but last I saw him, he was with the policeman. Policeman?
They're strict on us homeless around here. But the cops wouldn't kill us. Yeah, there are still a bunch of good cops. Just today, one was trying with all his might to find a runaway girl. Runaway? Yeah, about 17, searching like she was his relative. Said he'd buy me food if I helped. Gave me a photo, too. Huh? Did I blow my nose with it and throw it away? She. Must be a nice fellow if he'd buy Takasan food. Oh yeah, I haven't seen you two around. New faces? So? Policeman searching for a 17-year-old girl. Do you suppose that has something to do with this Kana you're looking for? He's glaring. Ocho is serious.
What do we see?
Hey, come on! And we see Guy being chased by Kazumi. Where are you going? I'm taking the bowl back to the ramen shop. Tell me about Kenji, please! Don't fall for me, baby, or you'll get burned. Hey, are you actually listening to me? It's a Japanese history report. Understand? I have to get it done by next Monday, but I have to go follow this band called Aeroim SMs. Starting this Thursday, I'm in a serious predicament. Arrow sounds like a curse or something. Just tell me about the bloody New Year's Eve of 2000. You have a pen and a paper? Huh? Yeah, I do. Here, hold the bowl. Yes! You're going to outline the important points for me, right? Your name? Huh? What is your name? Koizumi Kyoko. Here, take this to go home. To Kyoko-san. God. No, this is written with the same disaster character Kyoko's friend spelled her name with last chapter. What? What the heck is this? My autograph. What are you thinking? What am I supposed to do with this? And this isn't how you write my name. He walks in. All these people are looking for his autograph. Give me an autograph, God. Autograph. Hey, everybody, God's here. Now, don't push. Get in line. Can I have 3 of them, God? Huh? Koizumi is bewildered. How's the trip to outer space, God? Was the Earth really blue? Oh, it kinda was. You're our superstar, God. Trip to space? Superstar of the bums? You're lucky you got God's signature. It ain't easy to get him unless you're one of us. Eek! God's autographs sell for a high price. Everybody out there wants one of these babies. Because he was the first Japanese citizen to go on a sightseeing trip to outer space. Tada-san, how you feeling? I'm alright. Come over to my place anytime. I've got room for plenty more. Oh, you really are God. And he is whisked away by Katsumi. What? You still here? Come with me. Would you give me some kind of explanation? I told you to go home. This isn't the kind of place for girls like you. No, I'm talking about you. Don't you watch the news? I'm ultra famous. I've heard the rumors you're that rich guy. The one who paid like 1 billion yen to go into space. Indeed. I am Kaminaga Kyuturo. Some of the characters in his name mean God and ball. So why are you so popular here? Where the bums live? Because this is like my hometown. I feel more relaxed here than any mansion. I could have just lived like this my whole life, but one day, 10 years ago, there was a man sitting next to me on a bench, groaning and glaring at his laptop. I say bye. Huh? Bye. After that, just by saying buy and sell, I amassed a fortune that I could never spend within the rest of my life. Wait, is that,
Premonition? I don't know what it is. Sometimes the things I see in dreams come true. But using that to get money ain't no fun at all. Oh. He showed me what it was I really wanted. I realized that what I wanted was for bowling to be popping. The same way he just wanted to play his rock and roll. He told me, live long. Bowling will come back around again sometime. Although it still hasn't shown up in my dreams. Who's he? Kenji. This is a public place. Disperse at once. You there, fold up those cardboard boxes. Disperse, move out. And now we see some cops raining in onto these homeless people. Get up already. Stop it. He's sick. Don't worry, huh? But they'll all be back within half a day. It's a constant routine. Disperse at once. Hey, you two, stand up. I said stand up. And he pulls his cover off of these two people. And who is it? Ocho and Kake. I've seen you somewhere before. And Ocho glares at the two cops, and one of them is the mole cop.
Oh, man.
And they start taking off. I'll follow them. Okay, thanks. And they start running through the crowd, and the cops going after them. They're back outside, and we follow the cop. He tries to find who he's chasing. He's looking, and it looks like he finds them. And he shoots at whoever it is. Bam, bam, they fall on the floor. He rolls them over, and it is not Ocho. Wrong person. At any rate, I know he's here in Shinjuku. He shot him. He killed that guy. He shot him thinking it was you. We should part here. Huh? I'll go to the Thai Mafia. Thai Mafia? The longer you stay with me, the greater chance you end up like that fellow down there. You want to draw your manga? Find an underground route to publish it. Yes, I will. And I know that what the topic will be. You! I'm going to create a manga modeled around you. Please tell me what did you do? You want to know that bad? And we cut back to God and Kotsumi. You want to know what that bloody New Year's Eve of 2000 was all about? Then I'll tell you just what happened. Oh, we cut to Ocho. Looks like him and God are saying this at the same time. Then I'll tell you just what happened that night.
Ooh, we about to get some answers. Maybe, hopefully. To the club. Shawty Wrexham. Also, apologies if I was scrolling a little too fast at the end there. I kept reading ahead of what I was like going like real quick with it. I'm just excited. I'm excited to see what happens now that God's back and he's super famous. I was wondering how he got so rich that he could afford a trip to space. The fact that he did it kind of not playing, but taking advantage of the stocks is A-okay by me. Tax fraud's A-okay, party people. You heard it here first. Insider trading, that's what I'm looking for. Insider trading is A-okay here. It's not. It's rooted. Never mind. All right. Let's get moving. December 1st, 2000. Finally we are here. Oh my God, I'm not ready. Gotta protect the world from danger. Chapter 70, True Truth. And we have all of them here. Right here. Fukube, Maruro, Ocho. Everybody's back. It's like that Smash Ultimate trailer. On the night that would eventually be known as the Bloody New Year's Eve, the giant thing was razing a path through Tokyo, crushing all in its way. A multitude of SDF helicopters flew through the sky, helpless to what happened below them. Dead bodies were all over the street. Blood-drained corpses sprawled side by side, victims of the virus. The thing sprayed about. You okay, you okay, Yoshitsune? I'm not surprised. You just don't see stuff like that. Did you hear the radio? This part of Tokyo is like a ghost town. But everywhere is a panic of people trying to escape the city. Also London, Paris, New York, Beijing. The whole world is in a panic over this virus. They say terrorist groups worldwide have joined together to make simultaneous attacks. And behind them all is the Kinji faction. All my work. They've turned you into quite the villain. They're not half wrong either. I thought of this stuff as a kid at first. It's not as if it was all your idea. Kinji's alerted and starts to run. Hey, what is it, Kinji? If it's the robot I thought of, how did they move it? Huh? If it's the robot I made up, then how does it move? Is someone riding in it and steering it? Oh. That reminds me of an argument some young guys were having at my work. They thought that a robot was something you rode in, like Mazinger Z or Gundam. Oh, but when we were kids, it was Tetsujin 28 and Giant Robo. If it's the kind of robot put in the Book of Prophecy, it should be controlled by remote. Ooh. Hey, wait, Kinji. I'd be controlling from somewhere up high. Kinji! There would be a control room in the Friendship Party headquarters. They do have a huge antenna. I'm borrowing this for a bit, Yukaji. Aww! And Ocho stole her bike. Kinji, what are you gonna do all by yourself? Wait, Fukube! Who knows what Kinji will do if we let him go, Maruo? Watch the dynamite! Oh, what? What's Ocho going to do? Riding off to the Friendship Party headquarters by himself? I'm coming too! Kinji! A high place, someplace they could look down from and control it easily. Where? Damn Ocho, I lost sight of him. He hasn't changed a bit. Kinji always acts without thinking first. Same with Ocho. Yeah, Ocho being Ocho always thinks he can do everything by himself. And we're always stuck chasing after the two of them. Yeah, how many disasters have we gotten into because of them? You'd think they'd be a bit more serious as adults. I know, really! And they start laughing, as two childhood friends would. Yet here we are following them as always. And at this age, it's pitiful. Did you know this, Yukaji? Know what? We all had crushes on you. No, it's true, even me. You should have just told me. We couldn't, because you liked Kinji. Oh. Look at her face. Oh, that's why she raised Kana, bro. Oh. Besides, once anyone told you, we got the feeling that we wouldn't be able to go back to the secret base. Looking at how I turned out, I should have told you after all. But no, I'm still wrapped up in this garbage. All the luck. Coming back home from Germany only to have this happen. That's all? Manchan, you came back from Germany because Kinji called you. And that's all? I had a doctor's exam in Germany. And then got a precision examination afterwards. I'm in bad shape. Really bad. Oh man, no. My body may look healthy, but the sickness is getting stronger by the day. There was nothing I could do. Work couldn't help me. That was just the same time that Kinji called. Wanted me to help him save the world. Yeah, Kinji was a lot of fun when we were kids. But I'm glad I had such an interesting friend. Manchan. Honestly, I swear. Man, I ain't gonna lie, I'm tearing up a little bit. That got me a little... Man, poor Manchan. Ocho. You can't just run into this place alone. Go home, Yukaji. What? You protect Kana. But whatever happens to us, you have to survive into the next generation. You and Kana are our last hope. What do you mean, last hope? Ooh, and Ocho gives her a look, and Mon-chan backs up the look with a look of his own. Don't act as though we're going to lose, because we're not. Now let's go. Oof. Yukaji, stepping up, dude. Man.
Just keep scrolling. Just
keep scrolling. I'm not gonna lie though, man. I'm kind of like sweating, like legitimately sweating right now. And it's not because of the heat, which it is hot where I'm at, but it's, this is tense.
Okay. See the friendship party. They're walking into the lobby. So quiet. I didn't think we'd be able to walk, just walk right in. Just hope it's not a trap. You never know what they're gonna do. I mean, they're trying to destroy the whole world, for crying out. Chapter 72. Roll.
I don't believe it.
2014.
It was Fred who plotted to destroy the world and the Kidry faction was trying to stop him? That's completely different from what we've all learned. The exact opposite of what's written in all the textbooks. I don't care what they write in the textbooks nowadays. What I'm telling you is the truth. And you may find that you wish you hadn't heard the truth after all. No, please tell me the rest. So far, this is exactly like the manga I created that was rejected by the publishers.
They're not going to bother sending you to Umihotaru next time.
No, I want to know. I want to draw the truth.
3 of us walked in the party, into Friendship Party HQ. All the offices and meeting rooms were totally empty. We wondered where they had all run off to, but on the top floor, we came across an unbelievable sight. Nope. Nobody over there either. December 31st, 2000. What is it? Voices. I could hear laughing. And we see a door at the end of the hallway. They walk up to it. Guns pulled out. They come crashing right in. And it's just a room of people watching some cameras, laughing. Damn. This is a horrific sight.
That is legitimately terrifying. Yeah, like I wouldn't know how to handle that. Especially seeing the chaos outside too, and then here's these people just sitting, literally entertaining.
And the way they're treated too, like.
Yeah. Oh man.
God damn. So you see some of them talking to each other. Camera 3, a little to the right. Whoa, there goes another building. Look at NHK's camera angle. Just pathetic. Our cameras are getting much better footage. And to think, they could have beaten the annual karaoke contest for reviewer ratings. Ha ha ha. Look at that. Look at that. Look at how the fire is spreading. Yeah. Ha ha ha. They're laughing. Ha 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 ha. Sick. Yeah. Ha ha ha. We just see some almost like demonic faces laughing at what's going on. Ocho stands in the middle of the room, fires off his gun. Ocho! Nobody move. And he points his gun at what looks like maybe the ringleader in control of all the cameras. Is this the control room? Huh? Is this the control room you're using to manipulate that thing? Well, we see a smug looking from this dude. I suppose you could say that. Stop laughing! Enough of the jokes! Where are those shots being taken from? Why? From many different places. Ha 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 ha. Everyone's still laughing. We see some screen footage of the robot walking down one of the streets, and we see somebody on a computer on one of these screens. I just saw a person on that monitor. What's he doing there? Huh? What is that man doing there? I saw him too. Looked like he had a laptop. So that's the controller. Kenji, can you hear me? Yeah, I read you. Is that Ocho? Where are you now? The roof of the Shinjuku Center building. Yoshitsune and Fukube split up to check other buildings. Oh, we have a camera set up on the Shinjuku Center building. I'll just switch it on. We see Kenji walking. Kenji! Ha 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 ha! There he is! There he is! Smile, you're on TV! We see from the crowd. Listen up, Kenji. I'm looking at monitors inside the Friendship Party headquarters. I'm seeing a suspicious-looking guy on one of the rooftops. Which building? Can you see this? Right in front. There's a very tall building shaped like the Empire State Building. Empire State. Can you see it? It's some building that's directly perpendicular to that. Directly perpendicular. Oh! Maybe it's that one. I'll go see. And we see Kenji from this TV screen running away. And we cut back to the crowd laughing. There he goes! Ha ha! Look at him running. Stop laughing! We see it from Monchan. Don't laugh at the man who's putting his life on the line to save the entire world. Monchan. The next person to laugh at him gets a bullet in the head. And we cut back to Kenji running through the streets. He enters the building. He slams his fist into the elevator buttons. Come on, elevator, move. Yes. He hops in. Hurry, hurry, damn you. Gets to the top floor. I see it. The Empire State Building look-alike. And who does he see? He says Fukube. Kenji, it's him. I found him. And they both point their guns. Someone on a balcony on a laptop. He's controlling the robot. And it's the monkey.
Yo!
I was just talking about this dude. Is that him? Is that him?
It could
Is that
be.
him?
It might be. Who knows?
Dude, I am shaking right now. Oh my god! What are you doing to me, Urasawa? What are you doing to me? Chapter 74 Showdown. Guys. What the? Hey, man. Whew. Gassed up shawties. Alright, let's get into this, guys. Fukube and Kenji have come face to face with a man in a mask. Friend. It's him. He's controlling the robot from where he's standing. He can look right down on the robot. Any other enemies in the area? I don't know. All I can see is him. Damn. What should we do? Shoot? No, wait. What should we do? That laptop must be controlling the device. Shoot him and we can stop the robot. It'll all be over. Wait, Fukube. Why wait? There's only chance. She's his daughter. Huh? Kana is the daughter of my sister and him. What? If you shoot him, you're shooting Kana's father. Oh yeah, I forgot. I already know this. She's the child of prophecy. Even your sister's entwined in this. Is my wife doing all right? Don't tell me you don't know. My wife was dragged into your cult. No, abducted. Every night my kids cry out, Mama, Mama in their sleep. It's partly my fault. I had other women. And then you tricked her. You're Sadakiyo, aren't you? Sadakiyo? You're Sadakiyo, aren't you? That Sadakiyo died. In middle school. Who told you that? Maruo heard it. Heard a rumor, I think. I heard it from a friend of a friend. There's nothing as suspicious as a rumor from a friend of a friend. Sadakiyo was alive. My mind is blown right now. It's my fault, isn't it? You're getting back at me, aren't you? Because of what happened back then. Fukube, what are you? I was your only friend. Your only friend. And when your bullying got worse, you said to me, keep being my friend. I was afraid that I would be bullied too, so I told you, shut up. You're not my friend. Dude. Oh! What do you want me to do? Do I have to die for you to be satisfied? If I die, will you stop these atrocities? Wait, Fukube! You stole my wife out of hatred for me. You seduced Kinji's sister out of hatred for me. You killed Donkey. You even created a giant robot that sprays a virus and kills thousands of people. Just stop it. That's enough. Come over there right now. Dude, Fukube, please calm down. Stop, Fukube. Stay back, Kinji. Sorry for all the trouble. Sadakiyo and I weren't even the original members of that secret base. But watching you guys, I couldn't help but want to join. I was the one who brought Sadakiyo into the fort. This is my responsibility. This isn't a matter of responsibility anymore. Stop, Fukube. Donkey made that flag. And we all put things precious to us inside that tin. Oh, I missed a speech bubble. I wasn't one of the founding members, but I was at the breaking up ceremony. I can't remember what I put in, but I remember your last words. The next time we dig this up is when the Earth is in grave danger, and then we'll save the planet from the enemy. Now, give me the controller. Let's bring this to an end now. Be careful, Fukube. Make sure your feet are. Now, give it to me. Stop it. Look out, Fukube. How long are you going to keep wearing that stupid mask? Stop. Stop. Fukube. Oh, man. And Fukube's getting pushed. Who may be Sadakiyo. Fukube. It's not Sadakiyo. Fukube. Dude, what the Not Sadakiyo. Oh my god, dude, my fucking brain is so rattled right now. Gassed up, shoddy.
It's gonna stay rattled.
I feel like it is, man. I feel like the week between this stream and next stream, or however long, is gonna feel like the longest one.
Recipe? Which one? You know, the one you made that one time. My kids were saying they wanted to eat something yummy on Christmas. And then they started saying they wanted to eat Kenchan rice. Oh, that! Tell me, how do you make it? It's tricky. First you fry up some onions, and then an egg. Then you toss some cold rice into the mix. Sounds like fried rice. No, there's a special ingredient, which is you gotta scream, "Be yummy!" while you cook it. Only you would do something that stupid. No, Fukube. Cooking's all about screaming at the food. It was my fault for asking. Don't forget to scream! You're right. I was feeling desperate without my wife at home, but all my kids have to depend on me now. But all my kids have to depend on now is me. Gotta pull myself together. Be back in a bit. They're waiting for Santa Claus back home. Don't get stuck in the chimney, Santa. Can't take heights. I'll enter through the front door, thanks. Hey, Kenji. Thanks a lot for letting me into your group of friends. Chapter 75, Fukube. What is it? What? Wham. What? What are you doing?
Oh, sorry. This is where we're at, right?
What is it? Yeah, scroll up a little bit. I can get to read the top part.
Yeah, sorry. Like, I'm so locked in, man.
What is it, Kenji? What happened? Respond. What happened, Kenji? Huh. Fukube fell. We see all the surprised faces around. He was with the man with the mask who might have been a friend. The guy had a remote control type thing, and then they fell. The remote went down with them, so now it's crushed. Fukube. Fukube, you stopped the robot. Now it's all... Ocho looks at the screen. Kenji, can you see it from there? Huh? Can you see the robot? And they did not stop it. It's still running down or slowly crawling through the street. That wasn't a remote control that man was holding. If it was destroyed, then why is the robot still moving? Fukube. Marwo, can you hear me? Yeah, I read you. Bring the truck here. Bring the truck and the dynamite. Kenji, what are you? God damn it, I'm going too. Wait, Monchan. And the people in the room starts laughing again. We see the crazy demonic faces. And Ocho just starts shooting up all the TVs and screens. How is that robot still moving? He points the gun back in the guy's face. You said the remote control fell from that building, but don't forget, friend can float in midair. And everyone laughs. Be serious. Take a good look at that robot. I suppose the angle might be bad, but do you see anything that looks like a cockpit? He. Kenji, where's Fukube? Over there with the masked man. The dynamite's all in the truck, right? I'll be right back. Don't look. Wait a minute. I'm going too. And I'm the one who knows how to drive a truck here. And he snatches the key. They get in the truck. Look, Fukube used to play this cassette tape all the time. 70s rock. Let's go. Yeah. And they start driving towards the robot. Back in 2014. So then, what happened to Kenshi? While we ran through the underground tunnels, we listened to the radio Kenji's group's voices over the transceiver. All the news could mention was the delay of the government emergency response task force to the situation, which wasn't much news at all. And then over the transceiver circuit, we could hear... What? A song. Coming from the stereo inside the truck full of dynamite. Along with Kenji's belted accompaniment was an old rock song from the 1970s called 20th Century Boy.
Rest in peace, Fukube, dude. I legit teared up there at the end when Maruo was like coming up and he's like, don't look at him. Like, Jesus, man. It was all his kids had.
GG
like,
Fukube.
Yeah, dude, seriously. What a fucking
No diss
goat.
by gravity.
Me having an emotional moment because no diff. But he was no diff by gravity. On the day in 1973 when rock and roll was first played in middle school number 4. Oh man, all the way back to the first chapter. Let's go. Gah, 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 gah. I thought something would change. For the 3 and some minutes that song played over the loudspeaker during lunch time, I was invincible. Chapter 76, Entry. December 31st, 2000. It was supposed to be a big controversy. Teachers screaming at me, turn off that infernal racket. And then super invincible me would say, it ain't no racket, it's rock. Just try and stop me if you can, and all that, but nothing happened. Nothing. Everybody was supposed to declare me their hero, but nobody even paid attention. I was always focused on the lunch during school time, so I never even noticed you did that. I had forgotten too. I just remembered about it right now. Listening to that tape Kube left in here. Still, that's pretty cool that you did that. I couldn't have done it. I'm a coward. I would have been too afraid to do anything like that. Driving a truck full of dynamite towards that monster? Man, I wish this was just a bad dream. You're no coward, Maruo. When Yambo Mabo busted up the secret base, you didn't run. You stayed and tried to protect it. You're no coward. I was just too slow to run away. Government Response Committee. Report! The robot has just passed by the Shinjuku station, south entrance, spraying the virus in intervals of 5 minutes. Reports! Terrorists have bombed and entirely demolished the Tokyo Bay Aqualine Bridge and underwater tunnel. Reports! Civilians trying to escape the city have jammed all major highways. The SDF is urging citizens to remain calm, but the panic continues to grow. Report! Current total fatalities for the virus and fires as measured by police and firefighters is what? 5,000. 5,000? Mr. Prime Minister. Mr. Prime Minister! The SDF is already deployed around the robot in a 1 kilometer radius. Mr. Prime Minister, the American forces in Japan are prepared to act once the order is given. Your orders, Mr. Prime Minister. Mr. Prime Minister, does your wound from the Diet Building bombing still ail you? Yes, and my wounded pride. We went to the hospital, but it was only a scratch. Mr. Prime Minister? Those, what are those terrorists called? So what are their demands? Haven't they given any messages with demands in them? Isn't he part of the Friend Party? The Prime Minister?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. They have been labeled the Kenji faction. They've made no announcements and their motives are unclear. All right then, Mr. Defense Minister. Shall I give the order? We'll say the consensus of the Emergency Response Committee is to attack, all right? Are we ready for that? Okay. Oh, ouch. Report. One of the helicopters circling above the objects has just reported. This is Copter 4083, currently 180 feet above the target. I've just seen something. Put the searchlight on the back of the area of the target. And there's the radioactive symbol. Oh fuck. You mean that robot is powered by atomic energy? No. It must be a bluff. How could they load an atomic reactor into something of that size? I don't know, but if it's true, thank goodness I had hesitated. If I had ordered the attack, we'd all be. But now there's absolutely nothing we can do. Ouch. Ouch. Forgive me for being late. What have you been doing, Manjomi-kun? It is your duty as a representative of the Friendship Party to be present for these government meetings. Rest at ease, Mr. Prime Minister. I've arrived just in time. We're cutting back now to Monchan in Fukuji. Where are you, Kenji? We'll join up with you. Tell me your location. Kenji! Monchan, you guys wait on standby. Ocho? Yeah, I caught up to them on my bike. There are only 3 antibacterial suits here. They're the pretty ratty looking second-hand American ones too. Monchan, take care of Yukaji. Hear that? That's why. Wait a minute, hold on. Kenji, Ocho, that's crazy. Stop it right now. Let's go, Monchan. You heard the man. They only have 3 suits. We can't let you die. Ocho's right. You are our last hope. Ocho, Maruo, Kenji, if you don't come back alive, you're in big, big trouble. Now that was creepy. If we're in big trouble with Yukichi, that means big trouble. Guess we have no choice but to come back alive now, do we? And they all share a laugh as friends. Here it comes! So it's the wave of the virus. Think these suits will be able to stand getting doused in that stuff? The news says the burst happened at intervals of every 5 minutes. Let's get this one finished before the next one. Now entering the space between the monster's legs. What the hell? What is it? It's robot penis. If you look up there, it's robot balls.
I mean, if you see how that robot walks, it walks like it's heavy.
It does. But it also walks like its whole body is heavy. Ooh.
Well, damn.
I think that is a good place to end, actually, on that cliffhanger. We're right underneath the robot. Ooh. Ooh, we're getting faster at reading these volumes, by the way. I think we'll be able to squeeze out 2 volumes in a night pretty soon.
Especially now that during the parts where he like ramps it up. I feel like he has a really good job of like making you slow the hell down and appreciate what's happening. Some of the like questioning what's going on, what are they doing? They're just chilling, but you enjoy it, and
Yeah,
you
of
don't even
course.
realize how quickly things are picking up until you're just sitting there flipping through page after page after page and get through a whole chapter in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's because like when we got to the chapter where they first went back to the past and stuff, like I feel like I read that one pretty quick, and then the next one you read quick, because when the action starts taking off, like you said, he has such masterful control of the pace, because when all the espionage stuff and like Kana helping out the women she was helping out and whatnot, like it all really rolled together like fluidly, and the pacing, like you said, it forces you to slow down and take in what's going on so that you can make the connections you need to once things start tying together. Like we heard about that, the people going up into space, like right as we got into Kana's flashback, and we heard the person's name, but because we didn't know God's name yet, we didn't know it was him. So that was just wonderful, man. And then me bringing up, what is his name? The kid with the mask. Sakatumi? I can't remember his name. Sadakio, that's what it was, or Sotakio or something like that. But yeah, when they brought up him, like I just brought him up and was like, hey, you know, we weren't sure, and there was only the rumor about him dying and whatnot, and that was immediately who Fukube thought it was. Yeah, that dude, Urasawa, every single time I get into one of his series, it just proves to me more and more and more and more and more. The dude is just a master mangaka. There's no other way to put it. I think the way that he's handled the writing in this, and not only this, but Monster as well, is just otherworldly almost. Because in Monster, you only have the single character to focus on. You only really have what's going on. Well, there is a couple, but you only really have, for the most part, Tenma, right? You see things from Tenma until Nina is introduced, then you start kind of getting her perspective. And you always have Lauge in the background as well. But with this one, you have so many characters that are interwoven together that you would think that he would slip up or even kind of lose track of plot threads and stuff like that, but he doesn't. And then tying the first chapter in to Fukube's chapter, like of them remembering him and his death and how like Kenji played the 20th century boy, like that's just so fucking insane, man. Naoki Urasawa may be my favorite mangaka when it comes to seinen. Like he just, I love Miura and Berserk, like it's my favorite fantasy series of all time, but this is just on a whole nother level of plot development, really. Like his control of the plot is just mind-blowing to me.
That, and I love this Monster Boy, or no, Jesus, and Monster Boy.
20th Monster Boys.
It's a very like believable story. Like you can see how these crazy events could potentially actually happen. And what I enjoy about this one is that they talk stuff about like being superheroes. So there is a little bit more, I guess, like fantasy with how they beat up the bad guys. Like it would never occur where someone's stuck in prison and he named these 2 tunnels, and the person who happened to be put in the cell across from him knows the 2 people, the two tunnels he created are named after, you know, to bring them all. Like that would never happen, but it's still like this very grounded, but also very superhero-esque, which is what they tried to do as kids. They wanted to write a superhero story where they saved the world from the evildoers.
Yeah, and it's serendipitous is what you're speaking of. It does happen in real life, but nothing like that. But the fact that like little things like that happen, you know what I mean? It's insane. It's like my wife, right? When she was born, she's 4 years younger than me. She was actually, her mom and dad were in Florida, and they left home a week early because they felt like the baby was coming. But she was almost born in the United States in Florida. And I was in Florida when I was 4, around the same time that she was born. And it's like, oh, you know, there's a chance that she could have been born in Florida while I was in Florida in like a similar area too. Like it's not pinpoint or anything on the level of this, but it's that little bit of serendipitous that makes it believable that like, okay, yeah, this mangaka could have known Kana just briefly. Yeah. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut off your point. Please continue.
Oh no, I had pretty much gotten to the end of it.
Yeah. Okay. My bad. But yeah, it's getting spicy, man. I really want to see what's going on with this robot, how it's being controlled as well, because we never really got a solid answer on that when we saw the men creating it in the professor that they had kidnapped. All we saw really was them arguing over, well, should someone sit in it or do we control it remotely? And I think they settled on remotely, but then that guy said something about, do you see a cockpit? And like, you know what I mean? Like it makes me think like, maybe someone is in there.
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, I guess we'll find out next time, chat. I'm really, really, really saddened by Fukube, though. That actually hit me like a ton of bricks. And then him like saying like, as a father, anytime they do anything like that with kids in anime or manga, it's like Maze Hugh's death in Full Metal Alchemist. It hits me hard, but when his daughter is crying at his grave, it fucking wrecks me. Like, so him saying, you know, and I have to go, my kids are expecting Santa, and Kenji being like, don't climb too high, Santa. And he's like, oh no, don't worry, I'm afraid of heights. And then we see how he passes, and it's like, man, that your fear was in good reason. It's that serendipitous stuff again. Man, beautiful. It's beautiful, man. The way he's writing this story is masterful. In between our streams, even when we take like 2 or 3 weeks off in between, I find myself constantly throughout the day being like, man, but who's friend? That's why I always come back with new suspects that I have, because I'm sitting there at work like, who is friend? But yeah, we're gonna wrap it up here, guys. A very, very good cliffhanger to end off on. They were right underneath the robot, so I'm excited to read again. Thanks again, bro, for coming on with me. I love doing these with you. Anything you want to plug before we head out?
Be on the lookout sometime around tomorrow afternoon for a new video.
Yes, and if you're worried about missing that, do not worry, because I will be posting in my community tab Bro's video, of course, as the co-host. He deserves that. So make sure you're on the lookout for his new video. And if you don't have notifications or you're not subscribed to Bro, make sure you subscribe to him. Click the bell icon. Get those notifications. And be on the lookout. Next Wednesday will be my Chimera arc review. This thing is massive. It took me way too long to edit. That's why it did not come out this week. And the week after that, I have a very special stream with 2 very special guests. And I'm very excited to get to that. So keep your eyes out for something very cool on the 2nd of July. But yes, with that, I have been StrawHatLucas. Thank you again, bro, for joining me as always. And to all of you who joined us in chat while we were live, we love you. And for those watching the stream in the future, what the hell is going on in 20th Century Boys? But yes, have a wonderful, wonderful night. Nice.